Hey guys, welcome back to Declare Independence. Thank you to the 55 subscribers I have at the time of recording. Today is June 13th, 2022. I just want to share a quick story. Remember, I am a registered independent. I make that very clear that I don't have allegiance. I do lean conservative slash libertarian, but I am not affiliated to a party. And so the opinions that I have, I do not support any of the major political parties that exist. But there is a YouTube channel that I came across the other day called Red Eagle Politics, obviously very hardline Republican channel, a bit of a shill, a bit overzealous in some of his estimates, but he is very knowledgeable about every congressional district and race coming up in the midterm elections. And according to the data that he is projecting the Republicans to have a majority by 40 plus seats in the House of Representatives, as well as the Senate having a majority at 54 seats. So this is extremely significant that according to where polls are right now and the national trend, the voting trend in his estimate is around R+7, which obviously, would win a popular vote, but it's not, obviously we got a few years away from that. But why is this important? I think that I'm not the only one that thinks that people in the House of Representatives as well as the Senate will do anything to keep their power and continue to get elected. Literally anything, right? They will literally do anything. So if they're seeing the same data that he's coming up with, now let's say his data is wrong and the national pulse is not really R+7, just like the polls were wrong in 2016. That were showing a landslide victory for Hillary Clinton. Now, she did win the popular vote by a few million votes, but it wasn't nearly the landslide that everyone had anticipated, and obviously we know what happened. So if his R+7 is correct, and maybe it's not, do you or do you not think that there will be some chicanery between now and the midterm elections that will sway the public opinion of the blue team? I personally think so. I think while they are still in power and while they have the ability to put forth executive orders, I anticipate it could mean that there will be additional stimulus given to the American people. The number one issue that recent polls have shown Americans are concerned about leading up to the midterm elections is inflation, and second would be gas prices, but it's really the same thing, inflation and gas prices. They've tried their darndest to put out a marketing strategy that it is all Putin's fault. We know that it is not true. Inflation is the increase of the money supply. That is the definition. So all throughout 2021 and 2022, they increased the money supply, gave everyone free money, PPP loans, etc. And that has a ripple effect that affected the economy 12 to 18 months later, like it always does and should. As money filters through society at large, it causes prices to rise, whether we like it or not. And when supply chains get clamped and bottlenecked like they are, especially with food, wheat, fertilizer, things like that, it's going to affect things. It's just common high school economics, right? This is not rocket science. So I think that prices are going to continue to rise, especially with the food shortages that the President of the United States has predicted himself. And because of that, I think in order for the blue team to win back enough seats to maintain power, they are probably going to want to pump some stimulus in to get it into the hands of the American people, and that will cause the recession to backflip. Now, I don't have any way to prove this, and it's probably more likely that the recession will last for more than 2 quarters. By definition, a recession is when we have negative GDP for 2 consecutive quarters, and right now we're at 1. I think it's very likely that almost a virtual certainty that we will hit 2 consecutive quarters with negative GDP. I think that the Fed will want to continue tightening. Quantitative tightening is what they're attempting to do right now. The last time it was done, it backfired, and I think that it will backfire a second time. And this time, it'll be coupled with them giving stimulus checks out yet again. When that happens, make sure you have some dry powder on the sides to go all in. I personally have working on building my dry powder reserves, and what I mean by dry powder is liquid cash that you can put in at a moment's notice when you feel the bottom is hit in a particular sector that you're looking to invest in, right? We want to invest in things that are hard, tangible assets, companies that will outlast their competition, sound business models, sound business plans, sound teams around a project or a business. And so everything is getting hit right now. When that flips, and it certainly will flip at some stage, we need to be ready. Now, if that's not true, then at the very least, we need to make sure that we have laid up in store enough reserves, enough food, and have made ourselves as free as possible. That is what I intend to do with my personal life, and that's really why this channel exists, is so I can help people find their own independence, completely independent of the government, and being able to maintain a singleness of thought without the intervention of media and others telling you what to think or what to do. Guys, I hope you like this video. If you do, give it a huge thumbs up. Let me know what you think is going to happen in the midterm elections. Am I wrong? If I'm right, what will it mean for you? What will it mean for others? If I'm wrong, what will that mean? I would love to hear your feedback, and I respond to every single comment. Thank you guys so much for watching. God bless, and have a great day.